Imagine being born with half your face paralyzed. Every time you tried to speak, the words felt trapped inside you, fighting to escape. You look into the eyes of those around you, and instead of encouragement, you see laughter, mockery of your dreams. It's a painful reality, one that can crush the spirit of anyone. Now, picture this. You're so broke that the only way to put food on the table is to sell your own dog. The betrayal stings, but survival takes precedence. This was the life of Sylvester Stallone, a man who faced unimaginable odds. He grew up in a rough neighborhood, where hope was scarce, and dreams were often just that, dreams. But instead of letting his struggles define him, Stallone channeled his pain into something powerful. He wrote Rocky not just as a story of a boxer, but as a reflection of his own fight against adversity. Every punch thrown in that ring mirrored the battles he faced every day. He poured his heart into that script, believing that if he could just get it made, it would change everything. But Hollywood didn't see the potential. They rejected him time and again, telling him he wasn't good enough. Yet, Stallone persisted. He believed in his story, in the power of resilience. He took a leap of faith, betting on himself when no one else would. He sold his dog to fund the production, a heart-wrenching decision that showed just how much he was willing to sacrifice for his dreams. When Rocky finally hit the screen, it wasn't just a film. It was a testament to the human spirit. It resonated with anyone who had ever felt defeated, anyone who had ever fought against the odds. Stallone became a symbol of hope, proving that pain can indeed build power. His journey reminds us that our struggles don't define us. It's how we rise from them that truly matters. Sylvester Stallone didn't just create a character. He created a legacy, inspiring millions to chase their dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. July 6, 1946. I came into this world in New York, but not without a fight. A birth injury left me with nerve damage, giving me a slurred speech and a droopy eyelid. Growing up, I faced relentless bullying, mocked for my appearance and how I spoke. It was tough, but beneath that pain, there was a fire igniting my spirit. I refused to let their words define me. I learned to channel my struggles into strength, turning adversity into my greatest motivation. That fire, it fueled my dreams and shaped the man I would become. I remember the days when I'd knock on door after door, resume in hand, heart racing with hope, but all I got were rejections. "You can't talk properly," they said. "You look weird." Over 400 times, I heard those words. I was broke, hungry, and sleeping in a bus station, clinging to my dream. When it got unbearable, I made the hardest choice of my life. I sold my dog for $25. That's how low life got. But even in those dark moments, I held on to that flicker of hope, believing that one day, my story would change. I remember that night vividly. I was glued to the screen watching Muhammad Ali take on Chuck Wepner. Wepner was a fighter who took hit after hit but never backed down. That grit sparked something in me. I rushed home and, in just 3 days, I poured my heart into the script for Rocky. When I pitched it, producers loved it but wanted someone else to play the lead. I stood my ground, saying, "If I can't be Rocky, you can't have the script." I was broke, but I chose dignity over dollars. They finally agreed, and I got $35,000. The first thing I did, I bought back my dog, Butkus, for $15,000. He ended up starring in the film with me. In 1976, the world witnessed the rise of an underdog that would become a cultural icon. Rocky Balboa hit theaters, and with it, a story that resonated with millions. It wasn't just a film, it was a phenomenon. Nominated for 10 Oscars and winning 3, it captured the hearts of audiences everywhere. But behind the glitz and glamour of that red carpet premiere was a man who knew struggle all too well. Sylvester Stallone, once homeless and fighting to survive, transformed his life through sheer determination and talent. He didn't just write a script, he poured his soul into it, drawing from his own experiences. That authenticity is what made Rocky relatable. It was a story of resilience, of fighting against the odds, and Stallone embodied that spirit both on and off the screen. But success didn't make him complacent. Stallone's work ethic was relentless. He trained like a real boxer, pushing himself to the limits, embodying the very character he created. He didn't just want to be a star. He wanted to be the best. That dedication didn't stop with Rocky. It carried over into his other iconic roles, from the fierce John Rambo to the tough-as-nails leader of the Expendables. Each character was a testament to his grit, his refusal to rely on luck. Stallone built a career that defied the odds, proving that hard work and passion can lead to greatness. He showed us that overnight success is often years in the making, filled with sweat, tears, and an unwavering commitment to one's craft. His journey is a reminder that no matter where you start, it's the drive to keep pushing forward that truly defines success. Life isn't about how hard you can hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. Think about it. Stallone faced rejection, poverty, and countless setbacks, yet he never let them define him. Each blow only fueled his determination. He turned his struggles into strength, proving that true champions rise after every fall. It's not the punches we throw that matter. It's our resilience in the face of adversity. So, when life knocks you down, remember, it's not about the hit, it's about the comeback. Keep moving forward. That's the real victory. Every time I look back at my journey, I see a path filled with obstacles, setbacks, and moments that tested my resolve. It's easy to get caught up in the glitz and glamour of success, but the truth is, my story isn't about the accolades or the fame. It's about something much deeper, faith. Faith in myself even when the world labeled me a failure. There were times when I felt like I was standing in the ring, taking blow after blow, wondering if I'd ever get back up. But it was in those moments of doubt that I found my strength. I learned that failure isn't the end. It's a stepping stone. Each setback was a lesson, a chance to refine my craft and come back stronger. And then there's faith in my story. Every person has a narrative, a unique journey that deserves to be told. There were times when I felt unheard, when my voice seemed lost in the noise. But I realized that my story matters not just to me, but to others who might be facing their own battles. Sharing my experiences became a way to connect, to inspire, and to remind others that they're not alone. Perfection, it's an illusion. We're all flawed, and that's what makes us human. You don't need to fit into a mold or seek validation from others. What you need is belief in your abilities, your dreams, and your right to pursue them. It's about showing up, day after day, even when the odds are stacked against you. Staying in the fight is what truly counts. Life will throw punches, and it's easy to want to throw in the towel. But every champion knows that resilience is key. It's about getting back up, dusting yourself off, and stepping back into the ring, ready to face whatever comes next. So, if you're feeling lost or defeated, remember this: you don't have to be perfect. You don't need everyone's approval. Just hold on to that belief. Keep your eyes on the prize, and don't let the noise drown out your inner voice. If you stay in the fight long enough, you will win. Your story is still being written, and the best chapters are yet to come. Embrace the struggle, cherish the journey, and let your faith guide you. You have what it takes to emerge victorious. If Sylvester's story inspired you, don't scroll away. This is your moment. Share this video. Someone out there needs to hear this today. Hit like, hit subscribe. Remember, you are the writer, the actor, the hero of your own movie. Life is a script, and you hold the pen. Don't let anyone else direct your story. Take charge, make bold choices, and create a narrative that reflects your dreams. Your journey matters. So step into the spotlight and own your story.